Someone once said, birds born in a cage think flying is an illness, and so far as it applies to the likes of me and you, I've found this to be true, as the social condition of our time is conformity. Choosing to be different, you're forced to feel like you're odd, out of place, degenerate, mad, crazy, ill, unwell, sick, difficult, disruptive, obscene, rebellious, nonconformists who need to be taught a swift lesson and should be locked away as outcasts until we learn the right way, and not to fly away on our own, but to follow and keep in line with those other ones who know not where they're heading or why, but submit to the will of strangers just because that's the way they were told, the way it has always been, and they obey without thought, in fear of rocking the status quo with question or query, meanwhile glaring and sneering, frightful and frightened, merely faces of the crowd, jeering, overbearing clowns, the collective mockery, mocking you and I, the rebels they label misfits, outside of our free minds, perched on the wrong side of the fence, where nonconformity is a crime, an abomination to the blind, following the blind, punishable by ostracization. We're the strange ones, not permitted to fit in, for thinking outside the cage, existing beyond the accepted cultural norm. We're the ones in the wrong, and we've all been warned. If you choose to be different, you won't be the same as everyone else. But if we chose to be the same, then we wouldn't be being ourselves. We'd instead just be abiding by the rules, siding with all the other fools. Blindness, easily led, and our perspective skewed. But there's strength in dumbness. Psychological manipulation brings the sheep out in numbers. Lambs, led and led and led and led, until they now no longer need help. It's no trouble to cage a flock of birds when taught to happily cage themselves.